Imagine a rare jaguar, a majestic predator, wandering through the rugged landscapes of southern Arizona. This isn't just any sighting, it's a beacon of hope for the survival of jaguars in the United States. But here's where it gets controversial. The expansion of the border wall threatens to disrupt this fragile ecosystem and the jaguar's future. In July, a night vision trail camera captured a grown jaguar, known to researchers as Jaguar No. 4, roaming through the San Rafael Wildlife Corridor. This big cat has been spotted 5 times by cameras south of Tucson since July 4th, according to Susan Malusa, the director of the University of Arizona's Wildcat Research and Conservation Center. The sightings thrilled the research team, indicating that the wildlife corridor remained intact, allowing jaguars and other animals like ocelots, mountain lions, and bobcats to move freely across the U.S.-Mexico border. However, the researchers' optimism is tempered by the looming threat of a 27-mile segment of the border wall set to begin construction in late August. This expansion, part of the Trump administration's efforts to curb illegal crossings, could have devastating consequences for jaguars and other wildlife. 2 environmental groups, the Center for Biological Diversity and Conservation Catalyst, filed a lawsuit on July 9th against Homeland Security Secretary Kristi L. Noem, challenging her authority to waive environmental protections to expedite construction. They argue that the wall would destroy the last significant wildlife corridor along the border. It would be an existential threat to the natural recovery of jaguars north of the border, said Russ McSpadden, a Southwest conservation advocate at the Center for Biological Diversity. The Department of Homeland Security did not respond to a request for comment. Historically, jaguars roamed as far north as the Grand Canyon about 100 years ago. However, hunting and habitat fragmentation, including the construction of towns, houses, and border walls, have significantly reduced their population and range. The presence of male jaguars in southern Arizona is a positive sign, indicating that the ecosystem can support a diverse array of wildlife, from small herbivores to apex predators. The San Rafael Valley has not seen an active breeding population of jaguars in about 60 years. The last known female jaguar in Arizona was killed around 1965, and female jaguars tend to stay in an area longer than males. While jaguars south of the border would remain unaffected by the wall's expansion, those north of the border, including Jaguar No. 4, could be isolated and eventually die out as the last jaguars in the U.S. Jaguar No. 4's presence in southern Arizona dates back to 2023, with some photos identifying him as early as spring of that year. He reappeared after the dismantling of a shipping container border wall ordered by former Governor Doug Ducey, which was removed following an agreement with the Biden administration and intense criticism from environmentalists, local residents, and officials. In May 2024, students and tribal members from the Tohono O'odham Nation named the jaguar Oshednukudam, meaning jaguar protector in the O'odham language. The jaguar spent an extended period in Mexico before returning to Arizona, with his earliest sighting this year on June 24th. The latest detection was on July 4th, though researchers didn't learn about it until August 2nd, when volunteer Tim Cook texted, "We got him." The images captured showed Jaguar No. 4 staring directly into the camera and passing through a forested landscape. Since his return, there have been no attacks on cattle or human encounters, suggesting that the habitat provides sufficient wild prey to support such a large predator. Jaguar No. 4's return to the U.S. indicates that he finds the environment suitable for survival. If the border wall expands, it could spell the end for jaguars in the U.S., according to Roberto Wolf, the Mexico general manager of the Northern Jaguar Project. The question remains, will the expansion of the border wall be worth the cost to these magnificent creatures and the delicate balance of the ecosystem? What do you think?